Okay, here we are. And right now we are 17, so maybe we can wait for a little longer for the rest to join in. Gracias, Fernando. Okay, chicos, ¿listos con su libro? Your book, ready? Remember that we are going to work today on pages 94 to 99. The first part of 99. Okay, so we have to be ready with that. Buenos días, Anderson, precioso. How are you? Me alegro que ustedes estén bien, chicos. Me encanta que estemos aquí en la clase. Me gusta saber que ustedes están muy bien y que ya estamos listos para trabajar. That's excellent. Because we really miss you. Créanme que los extrañamos muchísimo. Mucho, mucho, mucho. Cada día que pasa, creo que la añoranza es más grande porque los amamos mucho, pero nos encanta poder también estar con ustedes en las clases. Gracias a Dios que tenemos esta manera de trabajar con ustedes y saber que ustedes también. So that's excellent. Okay, how many are we here? We are 25. We are 25. Maybe a couple of more seconds. We may begin our class. Let's see. Okay, I think we may begin. We have many of you that arrived on time, so we are going to begin, sweeties. Let me see, we are going to unmute you. Okay, I'm going to close your microphones. Okay, here we are. Okay, sweeties, let's share our screen. Today, I'm going to ask some of you to help me reading the article that we are going to see on page 94. So if you want to do it, if you are a volunteer, then raise your hand or send me a message. Hi, Fernando Torres. ¿Qué tal, mi amor? I'm happy to see that you're in class. Excellent. Okay, let's begin. Let's have full screen. Can you please send me a message confirming if you can see the presentation? Good afternoon, Cami. Thank you, Mercy. You can see it. Excellent. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, great. Okay, we can all see our the presentation. Good. Okay, welcome to our class. Today we are going to work on Unit 8, Articles. That's on page 94. So if you can open your books on page 94, and we are going to read together the article that appears on page 94. Before we do that, I would like to know, because we have some warm-up questions as well about the article. So, where do you get the news? That's easy. Where do you get the news? When you want to find out about the news, any news at all, where do you find them? Where can you read or look or listen about the news that you're really, really interested? Okay, Daniela, excellent. She says that on the TV. Grecia says on TikTok, TV, social media, internet, says Ariana. Okay, yes, those are different ways how you can get some news, fresh news. Fernando says YouTube, Instagram. Yes, as you can see nowadays, we have many options, many alternatives, many ways to find out about the latest news. things that we want to know. Yes, Genesis says Facebook too. That is true. So there is no excuse for us to say that we cannot be updated with all the news and the things that are happening around the world. Okay, here it says, okay, there is a special channel, says Fernando, that is called Where We Fair News. I have no idea about that channel, Fernando. Maybe it's you are that channel because you are good with news and you tell everybody about it. I don't know, but excellent. Thank you, Fernando. Okay, we are going to read. We are going to read the article about this news, and I want you to pay attention on the different articles that you find over here. You will see all through the article, all through this story, some grammar structures like a, and the that are going to appear while you read. Okay, so you can have, you can concentrate on the specific way how you use a, and the. Okay, let's see. Who wants to read? Do I have a volunteer that can help me reading? You can read, that maybe he wants to read. Choose. Okay, Fernando. Let me just find you, Fernando. Let me see. Let me see, Fernando, so you can help me. Let's see, Fernando Hueso, he wants to read. Excellent, Fernando. Here he is. Okay, Fernando, can you please help me, sweetie? Unmute your microphone. And let's start reading, Fernando. Let's see, Fernando, unmute your microphone. Can you do it? Oh, Fernando, okay. He can't do it right now. Okay, let's see someone that wants to help me. Let's see who can help me. Miss Avila, can you please help me, Avila, reading the first part of the paragraph? Can you unmute your microphone, please? And we can start reading. Miss Daniela Avila. Let's see, Danielita Avila. Can you please help me over here and unmute your microphone? Daniela, are you over there? Excellent, Daniela. Let's start reading, Daniela, please.
How do you get the news? Do you get it from TV, the internet, the radio, or the newspaper? For many people, this is changing.
Continue, Daniela.
Take Christina Jackson, an office manager in Dallas, for example. Each morning, she checks her phone for news headlines. Then she checks the social network site and her email to see what news stories her friends are discussing. In other words,
thank you, Daniela. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see, Anderson. Can you help me, Anderson, please? Can we continue reading, Anderson? From discussion. Please, Anderson, unmute your microphone and we can read. Excellent, Anderson. In other words,
friends are coming the news editors.
Yes.
A recent study analyzed how people get their news, found that news is becoming an online social activity. 71% get their news online, and many of them leave comments for other people to read.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay,
they write
reactions
to news
thank you,
social
Anderson. That's it. Thank you. Let me see. Where are you, Anderson? Can you please mute your microphone, Anderson? Let's see. Let's continue reading. Genesis, can you help me, baby, please? Where it says, they write with their reaction. Can you unmute your microphone, Genesis, please? And then we can continue reading Genesis. Okay, you can't, Genesis. Let's see who can help me then. Danielita Vargas, can you help me and finish reading? Thank you, then. They write with their reactions.
They write their reactions to news stories on social networking sites, and they interesting stories
Yes.
on news site. For example, they go to a news site and list the type of stories they want to read.
Thank you. Thank you, Daniela. Okay, thank you, Daniela. Let's see, Mr. Eduardo Diaz. Please, Eduardito, can you help me to continue reading? Let's continue reading, Eduardo. Can you unmute your microphone, please? And continue reading. Eduardo, can you help me, Eduardo? Okay, maybe Eduardo is not over there. Okay, Milan, can you help me, Milan, please? Would you help me continue reading? Unmute your microphone, please. And that way we can read. Is Milan over there? Milan, can you help me? No. How about Leila? Leila, can you please turn on your microphone and then we can finish reading? Thank you, Leila. They tell the news.
Tell news site if they want pictures or video, and they also get news stories sent to them by email.
Yes, let's finish the whole paragraph, Leila, please.
Okay, a lot of people go to a wide range of sites to get their news. 57% visit between 2 and 5 different news sites each day. Some popular news subjects online are the weather, health, business, and international events. Even though many people do not read a daily newspaper anymore, they still have more access to the news they want thanks to the internet.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Leila. Okay, thank you to those who helped me to read. Thank you very much. As you can see in this article, we are talking about the different ways how we can obtain fresh, actual, updated news, even though it says that people do not read newspapers anymore. Why? Because they have more access to internet sites. News are everywhere. You can watch them on the TV. You can also have a look. It's okay. Thank you to those who helped me, and those who couldn't, it's okay. No se preocupen. If you don't have a microphone or something, just remind me when I ask you for your help. Just remind me that you don't have an available microphone, and that's okay, babies. No problem. Thank you very much. Okay, so as I was saying, you can find this news on every place that you look for, on the cell phone, on the TV, on the websites, okay? Not only on the newspapers. So now that we learn a little bit more about how people can customize their news nowadays, let's work on the comprehension check. Let's see our comprehension check. Page 94. There we begin with our comprehension check. Question number 1. How does Christina Jackson get the news? Remember what we read? How does Christina Jackson get the news? Do you have any idea how does Christina Jackson get the news? Okay, very good. It says through email and the social networking. Okay, thank you. Monica said through social networking floor, mail, says Daniela Vargas, social networking Mercy, and email, said Jessica. Okay, let's have a look at the answer. Okay, here we have it. Very good job. Social networking and emails, those are the answers. She checks her phone for news headlines, then she checks a social networking site and her email. Okay, you can summarize if you want the answer. You don't have to write everything, but I want the answer, even though it is summarized. You can just write new headlines, social networking sites, and email, and that's okay. Number 2. Let's see number 2. It says, what is changing about the way people get the news? What do you think is changing about the way people get the news? Everything is different nowadays. How do you think this is changing? They are using online sites instead of paper. Very good, Ms. Vargas. That's a good answer. Excellent. We can customize them. Very good. Excellent, Garcia. That is right. You can customize it. Nowadays, we have so many options when we can obtain news. There is more access to the internet, says Mercy. Excellent, Mercy. Yes, that's right. We don't need to pay for newspapers. Very good, Flor. Nowadays, we don't need newspapers. We can have an easier and faster access to the news through our websites. So let's have a look. The news is becoming an online social activity. That's a summary of everything that you gave me. Okay, all your ideas were excellent, but this is a brief summary. You can write it in your own words, or you can copy the answer that we have over here on the presentation, because this is the summary of everything that you said. The news is becoming an online social activity. Okay, excellent. Let's move on. Number 3, the article says news is becoming an online social activity. What are some examples? That is true, it is becoming an online social activity. So can you give me some examples? Some examples about these online social activities that we have. We already read them. We already mentioned them in one of the other questions that we just answered. So we have digital magazines. Yes, very good. Digital magazines. Okay, Danny, do you need number 2? Just give me a second. I'm going to show you number 2. Let me see if we can return. I think we cannot return right now to the presentation, Danny. But it says what is changing about the way people get the news. What is changing? They are using more social media sites. That was the answer. That they are using more social media sites, Danny. That was question number 2. They are using more social media sites. Now, what is examples for number 3? Daniela Vargas says digital magazines. Excellent. That's a good example. And here we have more. Okay, it says that people who get the news online leave comments for other people to read. Oh, that is a social activity as well. When you leave comments for other people to read. This is one example how the news is transforming into a social activity. You read the news and you leave your own comments so the people can understand better that news or listen to your opinion. Excellent. That is number 3. Let's see number 4. What are some very popular news subject in the internet right now? Oh, we have so many. We have really a lot. Very good, Monica. Actually, Monica, you're right. If we are going to give an updated example of a news, we can say, for example, that everything is right now, everybody is discussing right now about the coronavirus. So that is one news subject that we have on the internet. It is everywhere and every country around the world. But we can also have very good, Vargas, well, health, business, and international events as well. Excellent, very good. So those are some examples for number 4. Like the weather, the health, business, international events. Okay, that is number 4 on page 95. Okay, we're done then with the comprehension check. Let's see, notice. It says read the sentences from the article and answer the questions. They go to a news site and list the type of a story they want to read. They tell the news sites if they want pictures or video. In the first sentence, do we know which site this is? In the second sentence, the same one. The first answer is no, because in the first sentence, we do not know what site it is. And in the second one, we do understand because it says they tell the news sites if they want pictures or video. So the article the is more specific. so we can have a better detail. So the first part says no and yes. Number two, many people do not read a daily newspaper anymore. Do we know which newspaper the writer is talking about? In number two, do you know? Of course not. If we say a daily newspaper, very good, Avila, we don't know, Garcia, yes, that is true. We don't know if we use a daily newspaper, the article a is not specific. They are just counting one product or one event, but they are not really clarifying in detail the information that we need. Number three, they still have more access to the news they want thanks to the internet. Do we know what the article refers to by internet? Is this part of our general knowledge? I'm gonna help you here. Excellent, Avila. You have the same answer as me. Very good, Mercy. Yes and yes. Those are the answers for the last exercise on notice. Yes and yes. Okay, let's move on. Now we are here with the grammatical charts on our grammar presentation, page 95. Let's have a quick look at the rules. It says, use a and with singular pronouns. Yes, because it's only one. A is study, analyze new trends. Use a with consonants, a website, an email, and we use an with vowels. Look, an email. We use an when the next word begins with a vowel. We use a when the next word begins with a consonant. A and an can go before a noun or an adjective and a noun. A is study, a new study, an interest study. We do not use a or an with plurals. Yes, we already discussed that because a and an is singular. It means one. So if we need something for plurals, we are going to use some. You can use no article or some with plurals. Sometimes we don't need the articles. We don't need an article in singular, nor we need it in plural. Okay, so if we don't need it, we are just going to use that example. We are going to do the same thing as the example over here, where it says a way gets information, not an information. And finally, use a and an with a person, place, or thing. A news site, a newspaper. Okay. Using the, this time we're going to be more specific because we're using the. The with singular nouns and plural nouns and non-counts. This time there are different ways to use it. In singular, plural, and things that we don't count, like information. They can go before a noun. I read the newspaper. Here is the noun, news, or an adjective. Did you hear the big news? Big is an adjective because it describes. So the big news. Use that with people and places. Now, the noun is unique. There is only one. The sun, the moon, the internet. Okay, here is where I said that you can use the to be more specific. If they are unique things, then you use the. The noun is part of you and your listeners' everyday world or general knowledge. The dog, the newspaper, okay, general knowledge, things that you use every single day. And you can use the, like the newspaper. There is additional information that explains which noun you are talking about. Here, more information to be more specific. I watch the news show that's on at 11 p.m. Okay, so you can be more specific as well. Let's continue. Let's have a look. We have then our exercise, and I think this is going to be easy and fast. So you can help me with this one. It says complete the sentence. Complete the sentence about people's media habits. Circle the correct words. In number one, I'm going to give it to you because it's already half done. So number one is we circled the first one that is a recent study show a change in media habits. Number two, Sarah Cameron. Very good, excellent. Daniela, Avila, Vargas, Flor, Genesis, and Relajeño. Number 2, Sarah Cameron, a business student, used to read a newspaper every day, but now she visits an internet news site several times a day. Excellent, very good, Fernando, very good, Genesis and Vargas. Let's see number 3. Last night, her friend Rachel sent her and very good, Monica, Mercy, Diana, Daniela, Gracia. Oh my God, everybody, very good job. Excellent. I'm so proud of you. Last night, her friend Rachel sent her an interesting news story from a business blog. Number 4, Rachel also put, excellent, Diana, very good, Genesis, Pablo, Monica, Fernando, Fernando Torres, Flor, Gracia. Oh, thank you very much, angels. Here we have 3 answers. Rachel also, number 4, Rachel also put a link to a new video in an email to her friend. Number 5, let's see number 5. Rachel used to write articles for, okay, Fernando says A and N, A, Flor A, very good, excellent work. Number 5 is A and N. Let's see number 6. Last month, Sarah brought, let's see, Sarah brought, very good, Daniela Avila, Pablo, Genesis, the other Daniela, Grecia, Mercy, Relajeño, Hueso, excellent. Here we have Mercy, perfect. Mercy gave me the 3 answers at the same time. Very good, Mercy. Okay, number 6 says, last month, Sarah brought a book at a bookstore. Yesterday, she downloaded an electronic book instead. Number 7, the last one, very good, Fernando, A and N, Pablo, Ana, A and N. Okay, you will see here, Flor. Okay, veamos qué fue. Oh, Ann and A, very good. When she misses an episode of her favorite TV show, she watches it on a TV website the next day. Excellent, that's 96. 2.1. We are here on 2.2 and 2.3, page 97. 2.2 with our pictures. It says, look at the picture. What are the people saying? Let's circle the correct answer. What is people saying on number 1? Did you see a movie or did you see the movie? A or B? Very good, Genesis, Flor, Pablo, Daniela, Jessica, Mercy. Excellent, Monica Garcia. Very good. There we go. Oh, I already gave you number 2. Okay, 1 is B, and number 2, my laptop's on the chair. It's also letter B. Number 3, help me with number 3. I want to buy a phone. I want to buy the phone. A or B? Pablo says A, Danny A, Flor A, Jessica A, Fernando. Okay, excellent, well done. 3 is letter A. And number 4, let's watch a news show or let's watch the news show. Genesis says B, B, and A. Okay, here we have different opinions. Relajeño says B, Diana B. Okay, excellent. Some of you said B and some of you said A. Let's have a look over here to the right answer. Of course, is B. Very, very good. Okay, exercise 2.3. 2.3, we are going to do it a little bit faster because of the time. So let's have a look. Let's see number 1. Number 2 is A. PR person writes an interesting story about a company. Very good, about a company. About a company. Excellent work, very good, Jessica, Diana. Okay, let's see number 4. Anne tries to get, let's see, Anne tries to get the, number 5, I'm gonna help you with this exercise, the story into a newspaper. PR firms also try to get people on TV, on the radio to talk about the companies. PR firms like to use this media. However, today they also get their stories into media, new media. For example, here we don't need, in number 7, we don't need an article, social networking sites, or we don't need any blogs, any article for blogs. Then we have number 9, a popular. Number 10, a public relationship. 11, a job interview. 12, a good writer. 13, the job. Okay, because it says, so they gave him the job. In this new job, Ali helps companies work with social sites blogs. Excellent. Okay, let's jump to 2.4 on page 98. This is our last exercise. It says, only one of general knowledge. Only one. We have at the top a box with some general knowledge. People often use the with these nouns. There is only one of these nouns, or it is clear which one is meant. We have the government, the president, the public, the media, the internet, radio, the press, the past, the future, the environment, the weather, the world, the earth, the moon, the sky, and the sun. So we are going to complete. Yes, thank you, Fernando. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, we are going to complete the last article. So it says, help me over here. I'm so bored with the news these days. Everything in the media, including TV, the internet, magazines, and newspaper, art, and even the radio, is about celebrities. It seems that the only stories that we see in the media are about celebrities and their personal problems. There are a lot of serious issues in blank today. Okay, several issues. Grecia, excellent. Grecia, very good. Grecia already answered. Monica Garcia, yes, that's it. That's the correct answer. Daniela Avila, very good. So there are serious issues in the world. Very good, Fernando. Today, excellent. And we don't see much in blank about them. So we don't see much in about them. Daniela Avila says the internet, the media, Jessica. Okay, let's see what's the answer for number 3. The media, very good. So we don't see much in the media about them. What's your opinion? What's your opinion? Okay, we have number 4. It says, Emily's comments. We have here Emily's comment. I agree. For example, climate change is a serious issue. We need more stories about how global warming is affecting the environment. The environment. Number 4. The environment is blank every day. What is blank every day? The environment is every day. So what is number 5? What is number 5? Let's see. I mean, it's great to see the blue sky and blank. Very good, Monica Garcia. Every day. I mean, it's great to see the blue sky and, okay. Jessica says moon, Mercy sun, Fernando sky, Danny sun. Okay, let's see. Relajeño says sun. Very good. It was the sun. So if we see the blue sky, that means that we see the sun. Excellent. Every day. But ice is melting in the Antarctic. Why aren't people interested in this? Now we have the comment from Newsboy. Let's see what he said. I agree too. There isn't enough news about education in my opinion. In blank, when I was a kid. In blank, when I was a kid. Okay, de Diana, Andrea, Vargas, Mercy, Fernando, Flor. Okay, let's see. The right answer is the past. Felicito a los que pusieron the past. Excellent job. Very good. The past. In my opinion, in the past, when I was a kid, the schools had enough money and classes weren't crowded. Today, it's getting very hard to get into a class at the community college. Blank won't be better unless we do something in the present. Blank won't be better. Okay, Flor says the earth. The future, says Fernando. Gracia says the government. Vargas, the future. Monica Garcia, the earth. Andrea Guerra, the future. Okay, let's see what's the real answer. Let's see. The future. Yes, very good. Excellent. Buen intento, chicos. The future won't be better unless we do something in the present. Our last comment comes from Ekram. Okay, Erkan. Let's see, Ekram. Actually, blank was talking about education on the TV last night. Actually, very good. Andrea says the media. Who else has, do you have the same answer? Do we agree? Monica Garcia says the president, Fernando, the government, Rosa Florcita, the internet, and Daniela Mejia says the president. Let's see. Actually, Blanc was talking about the education on the TV last night. Yes, the president. He was talking about the education. Newsboy. But even though the president thinks we need more money for the education, that doesn't mean that blank is doing anything about it. Even though the president thinks, the government, says Vargas and Andrea. Okay, Flor government, Jessica government, Candy Salas. Very good job, babies. Excellent, Fernando and Relagenio. Excellent. The government is doing anything about it. I don't think blank really cares about education. I don't think blank really cares about the education. What do you think is number 10? I don't think blank really cares about the education. Let's see if it's okay. Andrea says the public. The public, says Fernando, Flora, Monica Garcia. Very good. Let's see, Vargas. Yes, everybody agrees that it is the public. Excellent job. The public really cares about education. I mean, think about the average person, your neighbors, for example. Do they really care about crowded college classes? Excellent. Well done, babies. Fantastic. We finished all our exercises. We worked and practiced with the articles, and I think we all have learned now in a faster and practical way how to use our articles. So thank you very much for participating and your time here in class. God bless you, sweeties. And I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, we are back. Here we are. Let me just, you are allowed to turn on your microphones if you want. Okay, it was an excellent class, sweeties. It was wonderful. Time is almost over. So if you have a question, if you have a doubt, you can ask, or you can send me an email. Ah, Mejia, tan bella mi Daniela. Bye, sweetie pie. Te acordaste lo de sweetie pie, right? Bye, Fernando. See you, sweeties. Adiós, mis amores. Los quiero mucho. I really, really, really miss you. Bye, sweeties. Bye, Fernandito and Daniela and everybody else that is here in the class. Dios me los bendiga. Los quiero muchísimo. Bye, Milan. Un fuerte abrazo, chicos. Bye, sweeties. Love you and see you next class. Send me your evidence. Don't forget that. Send me your evidence. Bye, Florcita. Bye, Anderson, sweetie. Bye, bye, mis amores. Señor me los bendiga. Send me your evidence. Don't forget about that, okay? Bye, bye. See you next class. Bye, sweeties.